Hey everyone, I am finally done with my, not June, July. Oh my gosh. The months are like blending together. This is crazy. My July album. And so I'm excited to show you. So for this one, I actually used some old file folders. I know I've been talking about it a lot, I think on Instagram, but I used some of the old file folders from the, I don't even remember the collection name. Maybe Hello Today. It's right here. Are you kidding me? It's from the Hello Today collection by Heidi Swapp from like forever ago. And I'm trying to clear out my stash, and I've been hoarding these for no reason at all. It's like I loved them so much when I got them, and then I didn't want to use them because I was waiting for the perfect project, and it never happened. And now it's not even one of my favorite collections. I mean, it's so this is why you use your stuff when you absolutely love it, because a new one will come out and blow you away all the time. So anyways, I still do like it though. Like it was a lot of fun to work with, and I was so happy to finally just be able to break out some of this stuff and put it all together in this handy little book. And because it's a soft cover book, I was able to squeeze a lot of it into it without having one of those big, massive, explosions that I normally do in the like the hardback books that I use. It kind of just squeezes together nicely. So that's another perk. But anyways, let me just take you on the inside and show you how our month went. Okay, let's do this. So basically, I can't even give you a method of how I made this, but I just basically just took the pack of the file folders and I just started just putting them together. Just I would use washi tape to tape some flaps in and all kinds of stuff, but I I just made a mess of this and I absolutely love it. But the front cover is really delicate, so I actually stuck some acetate on the front of it and the back, because when I slip this on and off a bookshelf, there is no way that this little banner here that says Hello Today, it's already really delicate. That would definitely rip off. I mean, probably the first time I would put it on a bookshelf. So I put this on top to try to make it easier to slide in and out without causing, any damage or too much damage. I don't expect this to stay perfect forever because that's just not how it works. And I'm okay with that because it just means that it's very well loved and looked at if it has little marks. So anyways, I just put some acetate on here and just a little bit of like a burlap type of thing to cover up the edge there. Yeah, that's it. And so let's just take you through it. This is not in any order in particular, so, Okay, so anyway, so here's the front. This is just the little banner that came with that collection, which I think is just really cute. Lots of cute layering, but it just says Hello Today. And then in this tiny file folder, I made this one for some of the homeschooling stuff that we were doing this summer, which I'm actually really loving so much. So I don't know. Maybe in future years, if the public school system fails Nadia, which I don't think it will. However, you never know, all kids learn differently and do stuff differently. And there's been a lot of talk about, how homeschooling is really great in the autism community. Although I'm not exactly the most social person, so that would be lacking terribly, which I think she needs. But anyways, okay, wow. Just rambling here. So anyways, I've been doing this homeschooling thing in the summer just so she doesn't lose all of the, all of the progress that she's made, and we are loving it so much. So it's been taking some pictures. She's learned how to write all of her lowercase letters correctly, and she's working on numbers. And I had all of these goals that we did on the first day. It says, "Welcome to Hampshire Elementary." She wrote Hampshire. And so I taught her to write in the lowercase letters. I said count to 20. She actually can count to 50 now, which I'm just really excited about. Read 20 new books. I think we're close to it. We've been going to the library a lot. I don't remember what this is. Learn to sight read small words. That's a new thing. She actually just starting to sight read some words yesterday, and it was like huge deal. So we're going to celebrate that. She should be very proud of herself. So yeah, I just stuck this on a little tag here and I tucked it behind this. And here's our little setup. It's in my craft room or our loft. And it's a little different now because I rearranged the room, but I have her there. She's all excited, or at least she's mocking me there. She's mocking my enthusiasm, which I think is funny. But then I have this little flip up book with her just, with some of the pictures here. So I'll just kind of show you. It's kind of hard to get this all in frame, but it just flips up, and then we have her erasing some mistakes. Told her it's okay. She doesn't have to erase them, but yeah, that's that. And we have this little song that we sing, which is just funny because I made it up on the spot and she loves it. She's just so funny about it. She loves it so much. But I wrote the words to it here. Maybe I'll have her sing it for you whenever I'm done. So anyways, that's our little school section. So that's been great. And then the book opens up here. And I just started with this little tag, and I had a photo to stick on the back of this, but I haven't printed it yet, so I guess I'm almost done. This is kind of me cheating a little bit. This is from June, and I never printed out the pictures, and I just put it here. So we were having a spa day, and I thought that was fun. But when you open up this envelope, she was putting the cucumbers for the eyes on Muno and Lammy. I thought that was hilarious, so I took a picture of that. It was funny because Muno only has one eye. He's a little character from Yo Gabba Gabba. And she just put one cucumber on his eye. I thought that was just so cute. Anyways, so I tucked that in there. The next page I had more pictures from it, so I just put them here. We have a lot of fun. And then, of course, I have this little tag where I just wrote about it and tucked it behind this card. This is one of the little Project Life cards from that same set, I think. But I didn't fill it out yet, but it's a calendar one. And I was going to write in the dates and then just write little tidbits of what we did. Because I have it in another book, but like a planner where I keep track of some of the things. And I was just going to fill it in, but I haven't taken the time to do that yet. I'll do that today. Here's a picture of the sunset, and I just put this little sticker on it that says, yep, this is great. Here's a little vellum thing, and I just sewed on one of these words that says shine. Here's us in our little glasses. It says, go ahead, be amazing. I used a lot of the stickers from that too, but honestly, I have to look at this. It's already coming off. I gotta keep putting adhesive and stuff on it because, sorry, I'm just doing it now while I'm thinking about it. Because they're so old that the stickiness is lost, which is why you use this stuff when you get it. So anyways, on the inside here, I put Independence Day on this little file tab, and I just wrote about that, how we can see the fireworks from our backyard, or no, not our backyard, our front yard. They do them at the high school, and you can actually see them. We don't even live that close to the high school, but you can just see them over all the cornfields and stuff. So it's a lot of fun that we don't even have to leave our house to enjoy it. But then we made blueberry muffins for our breakfast, and I put these little toothpick little flags on them, so I just taped one of them there. That was fun. And also my sister and brother-in-law, and my nephews came to visit us. So we were, I took a picture of the three of them on the couch, and it's just, her and her cousins. It was fun. Okay, this page, I got this wood veneer from Sabrina Ann a while back, so thanks, Sabrina. And it was perfect because of these glasses, and this card says make me laugh, and I wrote about how whenever I first got these glasses from this company that wanted me to review them, they arrived and they were way bigger than what I thought they would be. And I was like, what the heck? They're taking up my entire face. So I took a picture and I sent a text to my sisters, and we were dying laughing about it because I was like, I have to go on YouTube and wear these. But then they grew on me, so it's fine. This is, I just put some of these little 6x6 papers. I just cut this one down a little bit, and then I just scored it so it makes a little flip out here, a couple pages in here. But this is my exercise little spread just to keep updated on my fitness journey. This is after the 21 Day Fix Extreme version, and yeah, it's awesome. It's really great. And then the one day I turned around and I found after I was doing push-ups, during the little 15-second rest or whatever, I got up and then I looked and turned around and I saw Lammy. Nadia had put Lammy down on my mat and she was doing push-ups too. And I thought that was so cute that I had to pause the DVD to get my camera to take a picture because I thought that was just so sweet. This day, there's this greenhouse that's just around the corner from us, and every year we get so stinking excited because they have the best sweet corn ever. So, we're just like on the lookout to see, when they have it ready. So on the first day they had it ready, my husband was still on night shift then, so he was sleeping during the day, and Nadia and I went out and picked up tons of it. And so when he woke up, he was all excited and surprised because the sweet corn was there. So we grilled and just ate outside, and I just thought that was so great. So I just I just stapled this little happy day little banner on this card here, just so it tucks behind the photos, but then I journaled on the back about that. So it goes like this. This side, I was just showing some of the fun that we're having. There's Dana jumping on the trampoline with Nadia. I thought that was sweet. We've been playing a lot with, she wants to make sand pies because she saw that on an episode of Daniel Tiger. So I got out some old pie pans that I rarely use. I have way too many for the amount of pies that I never make. I make like one a year. I don't need that many. So I took a couple of them outside and we've been making sand pies. So took a picture of that to remember. This side is fun. This is us reading a book together and watching Daniel Tiger. And this sticker says everything I never want to forget. So put that there. Here we went blueberry picking, which is another one of our favorite things. So I used some of these journaling cards to make flip ups. And I have to mention that whenever I put washi tape on to make these little like flip out things, I actually put like adhesive on the washi tape because the washi tape is not going to hold up very well. So I just stick it on the back of it to make it a little bit more sturdy, in the long run. So anyways, I just flipped this up and I stuck some pictures on of us picking. Oh, I forgot to fill that in, but look at this face. She's so silly. I think she's funny. And then her looking at me there. So I made that. And then on this one, I actually adhered it. I put the glue, what did I do? Here, and then just a little bit here so that there's two cards that come out. So this one I journaled on about the blueberry picking. And then on this side, I wrote about how Lammy is always being a good helper whenever we do stuff like this. Because the last time we went strawberry picking and Lammy was helping. So that was fun. Let's see. Okay, this side highlights. This is about watermelon, which I keep talking about, but seriously, I can't believe we're actually growing watermelon. It's crazy. So this is whenever it first started, this little teeny tiny thing, and I was so excited because I had neglected this plant. I wrote about it on here. I actually neglected the plant for a couple days around the 4th of July whenever we had visitors and stuff. And it appeared that nothing was growing on it anymore. Every little watermelon that grew died. So we were like, well, I guess we can't grow them. And then I went out because I was like, well, my goodness, I'm not going to give up on my squash. What am I doing? Like, I have to water these. And so I went out and then all of a sudden I saw all of these little watermelon growing and I was like, are you kidding me? So lesson learned, I kill every plant I touch, and when I start neglecting it, that's whenever it starts thriving. But I kept track of how big it was because this thing grew so fast. I can't even believe it. So on this card, it has like a week days. So on Monday it was the size of a golf ball. Tuesday it was like the size of a smaller apple. Wednesday it was like a baseball size. Thursday, I just wrote, how is it growing this fast? Because it was even bigger than that. Friday, it said now it takes up my whole hand. So it was now as big as my entire hand. Saturday, it was even bigger than my hand. And Sunday, I couldn't even lift it with one hand. Like I couldn't grab around it, which was ridiculous because it started out like this. And a week later, it's big. So awesome. Now, a couple of them we picked. I'm sorry. I'm just like about watermelon, like you care. But there's a couple of them that are actually like big, big, big. So they'll be ready here shortly. And then I took this little picture. It says some days you just need to have a good old fashioned family picnic in the living room. So that's what we did. We just threw a blanket down and picnicked. It was fun. This little page here, I just folded a piece of paper in half. And I made this that says, "This made me laugh." So here's our cat Mila. This is just so silly. I so wish I would have had my camera out or something, or would have gotten to it so I could take a video whenever she was doing this. But we were outside, we were making dinner or grilling or something, and I heard the piano playing. And oh my gosh, I heard the piano playing, but I was like, wait, nobody's inside. Who's playing the piano? Because it sounded like something Nadia would be doing, just like, tinkering on it. And then I looked inside and I went in, and our cat Mila her back paws were on the bench and her front paws were on the keys, and her paws were actually going like this all up and down the piano. I was dying. It was so funny. So I so wish I would have gotten a video of it, but by the time I grabbed my camera, she was done. So I just got this one so I could remember it. So funny. Oh my gosh, our cats. Our cats are awesome. And then I put in some more funny stuff. And on this tab, I just put something to laugh about. But, okay, here, I shared all this on Instagram and Facebook, actually. But I said this made me laugh. So my husband, I was out of an iPod. My iPod broke like a year ago, and we use it a lot in our cars and stuff to listen to music and what have you. But he was like, he surprised me. He got a really good paycheck, and he wanted to do something nice for me since we have been pretty, I don't know, we've been on very good about budgeting, I should say. And he wanted to do something nice, and so he said, I want to get you a new iPod because I know that you've been without music for a long time. That's kind of like our thing. So I thought that was so sweet. So he was like, let's pick it out together. So we went on the website, and I picked out this pretty gold one, and then it said it came with free engraving. And so he was like, so what do you want me to type? Because he was on his computer, so I was just letting him do it. And I was like, oh, just put my name. So he typed it, and he was like that. And I was like, and it allows you to have 2 lines. And I was like, maybe just put it on 1 line. So he does it, and he's like, is that better? And then and then of course I'm just like, I don't know, try 2 lines again. And so this went on back and forth for so long that I was just like, no, just type it however, it doesn't matter. So then a couple days later, my iPod comes, and probably can't see it here, but it showed up with the name Maybeth Hancher. I had like flustered him so much that we didn't even notice that my name was spelled incorrectly. So it says Maybeth Hancher. So we opened the box, and he was like, did I spell it wrong? Oh, I'm so sorry. And I was just dying laughing because, like, seriously, it serves me right. Are you kidding me? I'm so indecisive over things that don't matter at all. So I wrote, now this is my reminder to A, get a stinking grip and stop second guessing all the things that don't matter in the grand scheme of things, and B, quit flustering my dear sweet husband, because he was probably regretting his kind gesture the moment he saw the gears in my brain start skipping. So I had to write about that. I just thought that was so funny. And then on this page, Nadia was coloring, and she was coloring Daniel Tiger, and then I looked at her leg and realized she was drawing tiger stripes all up and down her legs. So she walked around like this for a while because of course it didn't come off. So she was a little tiger. I thought that was so funny. Okay. On the back here, I took a couple pictures of the books we were reading. I've been reading this book called The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up, and it's actually really been so helpful to me. So great. We've been just clearing out so much stuff in our house, and it feels so good. And then these ones that I got for Nadia at the library. This little flip out here, I made a little waterfall type of page. So I just took some papers and cut them down to size, and then I just used some spray on them, like some Heidi Swapp color shine, and I just sprayed it, and then I put the photos on top. So Sun and Fun, this is one of the stickers that I got from Mackenzie. Thanks, Mackenzie. So we went to the beach this day. We found a beach in Ohio here, right off of the lake, and it is awesome. And I thought the only thing I missed about living in Virginia Beach was living a mile away from the ocean. It was just really convenient, and just like the beach is just kind of like my relaxing place. It's just calming. I just really enjoy it. And gosh, I remember getting so upset whenever my husband said, after he got out of the Navy, and he was like, went for a job interview. And meanwhile, I should have been grateful, so grateful that he got a job. He had a job lined up before he even got, finished out his Navy contract. But instead, I was all focused on Ohio. Like, what's there to do in Ohio? Meanwhile, this is the first place that I felt like home. Like, I love it here so much. It's beautiful. It is just everything that I've ever wanted. And the only thing I missed about Virginia was the convenience of a beach. And we found one that's even better, because it's not all like, it's clean. It's clean, and the water is more calm and stuff. So it's like, I can't swim. So just throwing this out there, I cannot swim. And neither can Nadia. Maybe one day we'll be able to find somebody that can give her some swim lessons. Maybe my husband can, really, but probably have somebody more professional to it. But anyways, it's always a little nerve-wracking to me being in the ocean, just because. But this is just like nice. It's perfect. It is the perfect beach. So anyways, we found one, and I'm so happy. And now I miss nothing about Virginia except for the friendships that I made there. But a lot of those girls moved too. So, after a while, I would have had nothing. So I'm glad we're in Ohio. Moving on. This is our beach day. So I just took some pictures here, and I just put them on this little flip up. My husband was laying out. He's walking around so red right now. And I just journaled, like I wrote on the photo like I usually do with a typewriter. So then there's us on our drive home, and Nadia in the back seat. And then I just did a layout, and then this is the one that I showed it, and I said I didn't like how this turned out, but I used it here. Actually, I had one more photo to put here, and I forgot to do that. So, okay, this is getting long. Watermelon again. You ready for this? So we picked a watermelon. These were our first two. Granted, one of them was ready. See that yellow spot? That's how you know that it's ready, and it's really yellow on the bottom. We were like, there it is. And it was supposed to only get this big. They're called sugar babies, and they're smaller ones. But we have some of the giant ones too growing. So I took this photo of Dana and I, and his that he's holding, it's really funny. He lifted it up to see, and it snapped off off the vine. He was like, oh crap. So we lost one a little prematurely. However, we did cut into it anyways, just to see. But this is what happened when we cut into it. It was like this big thing. Like, I had this all set up, like, yes, here we go. We're going to cut into our first watermelon that we grew. And we're all excited in the kitchen. And then we open it up, and it was white. It was white. Something went wrong. Something went wrong. So, yeah, we don't have high hopes for those ones, but we'll see what the crimson red, like the giant ones, turn out to be. What the heck? That was so disappointing. Anyways, it was something to laugh about, though. I always find things like that funny. So anyways, on the back here, I sewed together a couple more pieces of the 6x6 paper to make a pocket to stick in some of the final moments here. So I have this little flip out, and says, don't forget the awesome moments. So I just put some of my Instagram photos and stuff too. So this is just a Bible journaling page I did. This is a picture of, we sometimes go outside and throw a blanket down and color and stuff. So this is a picture of us coloring outside for her. Just stickers on here too. I put, oh, Mila, I have to write about it. I wrote about it on Instagram. I thought she was like so sick that like it turned out she just got in a bad cat fight. Somebody beat her up. Mean cats. Maybe it was my neighbors. Neighbors' cats. And anyways, somebody beat her up, and so she got a bad infection, and she was just really sick and couldn't move and all kinds of stuff. But she's good now. She's all back to normal, back to her ornery self. Here's our squash. Our squash are giant. We have so many of these too that I like can't even take it. I'm trying to be so grateful for this, but nobody else will take them either because everybody has gardens like this. So I put this week for dinner, squash, 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 more squash, squash, yes, or I said please make it stop on Saturday and Sunday because there's like so much. And they're huge too. They're giant. This one is, oh my gosh, look at this. Cutest stinking thing ever. This is the first time we ever saw her draw a picture like this with like the eyes and eyelashes and stuff. First time ever. And I didn't even notice her doing it. She must have just been up here by herself or something. I don't know because I didn't even notice her doing it. But I was up here in my loft and working on something, and then my husband came in and we were talking, and then I just glanced over and I about fell over. I was like, oh, look at that. And we were so impressed. Like, are you kidding me? It's so cute. So that's her first drawing that she's ever done that looks something like this, like with more details. So big deal. Big stinking deal. This is since I documented us going to Jim Gaffigan on a 12 by 12 layout, I just took a picture of the layout and put it on here. This I talked about on Instagram, my obsession with crab chips. This is just kind of funny. This is a doll. I just got my sewing machine and I was trying to use some scraps and learn how to sew, and I made this doll. Oh gosh. I made this doll for Nadia. And whenever I turned it around, I was like, yikes! Because we called it Tickle Tina. I don't even know why, but it was called Tickle Tina. And she was just, I don't know, I can't even explain it, but it was just so funny. So I found this and I was dying laughing about it, but whatever. Oh my gosh, Tickle Tina. And then here, okay, this is kind of funny. I wanted to put a piece of furniture, since I got rid of some stuff in my loft, in my craft room. I wanted to put a piece of furniture up here that I can kind of lounge on or something so I can have company, because nobody ever joins me up here. I get it. It's a total mess half the time because it has like paper scraps everywhere. So I don't blame my husband for not wanting to be a part of this, but I thought it would be fun to have some furniture up here that everyone could sit on to be more comfortable. So I had this genius idea to stick our recliner, bring it upstairs since we have more than enough seating downstairs. And and then I didn't measure to see if it would fit. So this is it stuck on the stairs in the middle of the like the hallway, like the stairs going up, and it was ridiculous. So we had to get it unstuck and bring it back down. Oh gosh. So funny. Anyways, that's my book. That's it. I think it's jam-packed with lots of memories and funny stuff that I can look back on, and I just really enjoyed making it. So that's the end, and then there's another acetate. So anyways, I'm glad that I finally got to use these file folders, and I don't know, it's been great. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you all soon. All right, bye. We are learning, we are learning every day, every day. Just because it's summer, just because it's summer, it doesn't mean we need to spend all day